I was deeply honored to be part of that small group advising the president. I brought to those discussions my experience as a senator from New York on 9/11 and my commitment to do whatever I could in whatever role I had to bring bin Laden to justice. You've all seen the picture of us crowded into the smaller Situation Room watching the video screen.
That's Hillary Clinton touting her role in taking out Osama bin Laden in a speech to veterans yesterday as proof that she would be the best commander-in-chief.
Does she deserve the credit? We have a little fact check this morning. We're going to talk to the man who actually did kill Osama bin Laden, Fox News contributor Rob O'Neill. Rob, it's great to see you this morning.
Hey, Rob.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So, fact check this for us. Is this true?
She was an integral part of the decision-making process, and she can't take credit for that. But
yes,
as far as the rest of it goes, I don't believe that. And there were people that said we shouldn't do it, but who's not going to say we found bin Laden, let's go after him? I mean, yes, they all agreed that something needed to be done, and she was one that wanted boots on the ground. We're not saying he is there, but this team could definitely go in and prove that he's not. So
yes,
that's kind of, she was on that. But I mean, this is the one thing she's touting, because this is the one thing that she was a part of that really worked. I mean, she's not taking, you're not a great leader by admitting, hey, look how great we are and we did this. Yes. You're a great leader by saying we tried this and failed, and she doesn't take credit for anything. It's someone else's fault. Benghazi didn't happen, things like that. She's never mentioned Benghazi. She doesn't mention the emails.
Or killing Gaddafi.
She just takes credit for this, and it's just, well, I mean, she'll even say the famous picture that I was a part of. There are two things about that I noticed. The picture they don't show, the mainstream media is not showing, is she was speaking to a small room of veterans that she didn't even fill. And then the other picture they show is the famous one she's in. Of all the people that are in that famous picture, the team that killed bin Laden, she's the one person that didn't come to see us. We never met her. We met everybody else in that picture except her.
Wow.
Wow. Where was she?
I have no idea.
Didn't she...
Well, she's the Secretary of State, so I'm sure she's busy doing other very important administrative things.
You never heard from her?
The President, the Vice President, and the Cabinet, and Secretary Gates, they all managed to make time to meet us.
Yeah, yet she's taking credit for it.
I mean, not that mattered to us. We did a job that we were asked to do, and we were the end of just thousands of people, from the analysts to the pilots, like I always say, the air crew, everyone that found him. We were part of it, and she was a part of it too. But you know, we didn't need a thank you, but she didn't bother to give one either.
Right. It's just interesting knowing that everyone else thanked you, but she didn't.
Well, I mean, it's interesting when it's election time. Then she'll bring the picture up and say, "Look at us, look at us." But.
Right. I want to show you this poll. This is the latest poll on terrorism from last night. It's a Fox News poll, and folks were asked, who do you trust more to do a better job on terrorism, Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump? Look at the numbers. 49% said Hillary, 46% said Donald Trump. You would think it would be the opposite. You would think Trump would be winning on terrorism. Why do you think these are the results?
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, and it could possibly be because they buy the narrative that a lot of people are saying that Donald Trump is too eager to use military force, and because of the wars we've been in for so long, maybe some of the American public doesn't want to go back to war, boots on the ground, even though we're going to need to, because we're fighting a jihad whether we recognize it or not, and a lot of people don't like it. And because she's not eager enough to put boots on the ground, they might think that. But she hasn't been Secretary of State for a while, but she does believe in President Obama's policies. And look at everything from the South China Sea. Look at the Straits of Hormuz with the Iranians, the horrible nuke deal. Look at the Crimea with the Russians taking over. And look at the, she wanted to withdraw from Iraq. And whether or not winter was a good idea, ISIS was created because we withdrew too soon. Right. I think a lot of people just don't really know what they're talking about.
Rob, thank you for your service.
Absolutely, thank you.